Hello, esteemed gentlemen, and welcome to the channel. God's most mysterious creations are not those who seek attention, but those who command respect in silence. In a world obsessed with labels and hierarchies, the Sigma male stands as an enigma, neither a leader seeking followers, nor a follower chasing approval. He is the wolf who doesn't need a pack to hunt, the thinker who thrives in solitude, and the rebel who plays by his own rules without making a fuss about it. Did you know that studies have shown introverted yet confident individuals often outperform their extroverted counterparts when it comes to problem solving and creativity? That's not just a coincidence, it's the divine blueprint in action. Sigma males are proof that God too appreciates a bit of quiet innovation amidst the noise. But let's be honest, if God had a sense of humor, and let's hope he does, he probably created Sigma males to remind the rest of us that sometimes the most powerful presence in the room is the one who doesn't even try to be noticed. Buckle up, because understanding why Sigma males are truly God's chosen wildcards will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about strength, leadership, and individuality. Number 1. God's counterbalance to chaos. Sigma males thrive in chaos, not because they seek it, but because they understand it. While others try to control or resist disorder, Sigma males have an uncanny ability to adapt and move through it with ease. They don't panic when the world shifts or crumble under pressure when plans fall apart. Instead, they recalibrate, seeing chaos not as a threat, but as an opportunity to evolve. It's as if they have an innate understanding that chaos is part of life's design, a test, a challenge, and sometimes a doorway to something greater. This ability sets them apart. Where others cling to routines, systems, and predictability, Sigma males step into the unpredictable with quiet confidence. It's not about being reckless or fearless. It's about knowing that survival, and even success, comes from flexibility, not rigidity. Their approach is almost surgical. They assess the situation, strip it down to its core, and find solutions in places most people wouldn't think to look. Sigma males embody a paradox. They bring a sense of calm to chaos without trying to control it. They don't fight the storm, they navigate it. This ability to master chaos reflects a deeper truth. They understand that control is an illusion. The world wasn't created to be perfect, it was created to grow, evolve, and transform, and chaos is a necessary part of that process. By embracing chaos instead of fearing it, Sigma males tap into a strength that few others possess. They remind us that life's messiness isn't something to avoid, it's something to master. Their ability to thrive in disorder, to adapt without losing themselves, makes them living proof that resilience isn't loud or flashy. It's steady, quiet, and profoundly effective. Number 2. Living proof of divine individuality. Sigma males are living proof that individuality is not a deviation but a masterpiece in its own right. In a world where conformity often feels like the safest path, they walk a different road, not out of rebellion, but because they are wired to embrace their uniqueness. They don't fit neatly into societal molds or follow the cookie-cutter expectations laid out for them, and that's precisely what makes them exceptional. Their lives are a testament to the idea that God doesn't mass-produce souls. He crafts them with intention. Every Sigma male carries a quiet defiance against the notion that success or fulfillment must look the same for everyone. While others seek validation in numbers, status, or approval, Sigma males carve out their own identity rooted in self-awareness and authenticity. This individuality doesn't just set them apart, it inspires others. It challenges the narrative that blending in is the key to survival. By thriving on their terms, Sigma males remind us that being different isn't just acceptable, it's purposeful. Their ability to stand alone without feeling lonely, to exist outside predefined roles while still influencing the world reflects a deeper truth. Individuality is a divine gift meant to be embraced, not suppressed. In their quiet, deliberate way, Sigma males show us the beauty of being wholly oneself. They are a living reminder that life isn't about fitting into a framework, but about discovering and living your unique purpose. They prove that when you step into your individuality, you're not straying from God's plan, you're fulfilling it. and in doing so, they give others permission to do the same, proving that different isn't just okay, it's divine. Number 3, masters of the unspoken gospel. Sigma males are masters of the unspoken gospel, living their values rather than proclaiming them. They don't stand on metaphorical podiums or demand others to follow their path. Instead, they embody qualities like self-reliance, humility, and purpose in a way that speaks louder than any sermon. Their lives are a testament to the idea that true faith isn't about words, it's about actions that align with a higher principle. They show that living with integrity doesn't require fanfare, whether it's their quiet resilience in the face of challenges, their ability to uplift others without seeking recognition, or their unwavering sense of purpose. Sigma males are proof that faith is best expressed through deeds. Their authenticity inspires those around them, not because they demand attention, but because they naturally draw it by staying true to who they are. This unspoken gospel challenges the world to reconsider what it means to lead a meaningful life. It's not about shouting your beliefs from the rooftops or winning debates. It's about embodying those beliefs in everything you do, proving through your actions that there's a deeper way to live. Sigma males remind us that the most powerful messages are often the quietest, whispered through consistency, kindness, and strength. In their humility, they reflect a divine truth. Faith isn't performative, it's transformative. It's not about being seen, it's about being. By living their principles instead of preaching them, Sigma males reveal a profound spiritual lesson. The most impactful sermons are those delivered not with words, but with a life well lived. Number 4, God's silent innovators. Sigma males are the quiet forces of change, working diligently in the background while the world's eyes are fixed elsewhere. They don't chase recognition or applause, yet their influence runs deep. They create, innovate, and shape the world in ways that often go unnoticed, until the results speak for themselves. This quiet contribution is not a sign of modesty, but a reflection of their purpose, to let their work, not their words, leave a lasting impact. They are the people who revolutionize without fanfare, who build systems, solve problems, or inspire change without ever needing to take center stage. Their innovation is rooted in observation and introspection, which allows them to see possibilities others overlook. While others are busy competing for attention, Sigma males focus on the task at hand, guided by their inner compass rather than external validation. This approach mirrors God's way of working in the unseen. Just as the most vital processes of life, like the growth of a seed or the turning of the earth, happen quietly, the contributions of Sigma males often emerge from the shadows to bring profound transformation. Their silence isn't a lack of confidence. It's a choice to prioritize substance over spectacle. Sigma males remind us that innovation doesn't always come with a spotlight. They embody the principle that meaningful work doesn't require constant acknowledgement. Like an artist who signs his masterpiece in the corner, they don't seek ownership of the stage. They seek to leave their mark where it matters most. They are God's silent innovators, proving that the greatest contributions often come from those who are too focused on their purpose to demand credit for their success. Number 5, the divine paradox. Sigma males embody a fascinating paradox that defies simple explanation. They are introverted, often thriving in solitude, yet their presence commands influence wherever they go. They remain detached from societal norms and expectations, yet they are deeply in tune with the people and the world around them. Their power is not loud or aggressive, but calm, steady, and undeniable. This duality is what makes them so compelling, and it mirrors the very nature of divinity itself. Much like the divine, Sigma males are a mystery. They don't fit neatly into boxes or labels, and their essence is both complex and simple at the same time. Their introversion isn't isolation, it's introspection. They use their solitude to reflect, grow, and create, but this doesn't make them disconnected. On the contrary, their quiet nature often allows them to form deep, meaningful connections with others, offering insights and understanding that many miss. This balance of opposites is a testament to their strength. They are unshaken by the chaos of the world because they carry an inner calm. Yet, when the moment calls for it, They can channel their quiet power into decisive action, influencing outcomes without ever seeking control. They are observers who act, leaders who don't seek followers, and individuals who are both self-reliant and deeply empathetic. In this paradox, we see a reflection of God's own nature, unfathomable in his vastness, yet intimately relatable in his presence. Sigma males remind us that strength doesn't have to roar, influence doesn't have to demand, and power doesn't have to dominate. Instead, the most profound impact often comes from those who embody both humility and confidence, silence and influence, detachment and connection, a divine paradox in human form. Number 6. The divine reminder of free will. Sigma males are a living testament to the power of free will, God's most profound gift to humanity. They don't walk the well-trodden paths of convention or adhere to the scripts that society hands out. Instead, they carve their own way, guided by an inner compass that values authenticity over approval. This is no easy feat, but it is the clearest expression of what it means to embrace divine freedom. Free will isn't just about making choices. It's about having the courage to make the right ones, even when they go against the grain. Sigma males embody this principle with quiet determination. They don't conform to societal expectations for the sake of comfort or acceptance. Instead, they choose to live with purpose, often opting for paths that demand resilience and self-awareness. Their independence isn't an act of rebellion, it's a deliberate decision to honor their individuality and potential. This ability to embrace freedom comes with its own set of challenges. Walking untrodden paths means facing uncertainty, criticism, and isolation. Yet, Sigma males show that true freedom isn't about escaping difficulty. It's about facing it head-on and thriving in spite of it. They live without the need for constant validation, proving that freedom is less about external circumstances and more about internal strength. In their pursuit of authenticity, Sigma males remind us of God's intention for humanity, to be creators of our own lives, not imitators of others. Their lives inspire us to break free from the chains of conformity and fear, showing that the divine gift of free will is most powerful when it's used to be true to oneself. By living courageously and purposefully, they prove that divine freedom isn't about following. It's about leading your own journey. Number 7. Living testaments of introspection. Sigma males are masters of introspection, embodying the wisdom of looking inward for clarity in a world consumed by external validation. Their lives are a quiet call to the rest of us to pause, reflect, and truly know ourselves. This inward journey is not a retreat from life, but an essential step in mastering it. By seeking answers within, they show that the key to understanding the world starts with understanding oneself. Unlike those who chase fleeting approval or try to measure their worth through others' eyes, Sigma males focus on building an unshakable foundation of self-awareness. They don't need constant affirmation because they've already done the work of defining their own value. This inner strength allows them to move through life with confidence and purpose, unaffected by trends or opinions. Their introspection isn't about overthinking or self-doubt. It's about clarity and growth. Sigma males take the time to confront their thoughts, examine their motives, and understand their emotions. This process makes them deeply grounded and less likely to be swayed by the noise of the outside world. In doing so, they embody God's call to humanity, to seek truth not in what others tell us, but in what resonates within us. This way of living challenges the world to reevaluate its priorities. It's a reminder that true progress comes not from looking outward for solutions, but from turning inward to discover who we truly are. Sigma males prove that introspection isn't a weakness, but a powerful tool for self-mastery. By doing the inner work, they inspire others to seek their own path, proving that when you know yourself, you can navigate life with purpose and authenticity. They are living testaments to the divine principle that self-discovery is the foundation of all growth. Number 8. The hidden shepherds of purpose. Sigma males are the hidden shepherds of purpose, leading not through authority or instruction, but through the quiet strength of their example. They don't stand at the front of the room, shouting directives or demanding followers. Instead, they move through the world with a calm assurance, living their purpose with such authenticity that others can't help but take notice and often unknowingly follow suit. Their leadership is understated, a soft yet powerful presence that speaks louder than any speech or rallying cry could. Sigma males don't need to convince anyone of their worth. Their actions do the talking. They show others that true leadership doesn't come from a position of power or the spotlight. It's rooted in the ability to be yourself and walk your path with integrity. They understand that people are far more inspired by consistency and authenticity than by grand gestures. By simply living in alignment with their own values, Sigma males inspire others to seek their own purpose. They demonstrate that leadership isn't about dominating others or pushing them toward a common goal. It's about guiding them to find their own direction and empowering them to follow it. In a world obsessed with visibility and external achievements, Sigma males remind us that the most profound impact often comes from those who lead by quietly walking their own path. Their influence is a subtle yet powerful force. People may not always recognize it, but it's there, shaping thoughts, sparking change, and motivating others to embrace their own purpose. Through their example, Sigma males show that leadership often arises in the most unexpected places, not from those who seek it, but from those who embody it without fanfare. They are the hidden shepherds, guiding others not by telling them where to go, but by showing them that they, too, have a path to follow. Number 9. Bringers of creative chaos. Sigma males are the bringers of creative chaos, not as a force of destruction, but as a spark for innovation. They don't follow the established rules or adhere to the comfortable routines others cling to. Instead, they challenge the status quo with a quiet but relentless drive to create something new, something different, often in ways that others might find uncomfortable or unsettling. For Sigma males, disruption isn't about tearing things down. It's about clearing the space needed for something better to emerge. They understand that creation rarely happens in perfect, predictable conditions. Like a storm that shakes the earth to reveal new life beneath the surface, Sigma males break apart old patterns to make way for new ideas, new ways of thinking, and new possibilities. They aren't afraid to be the catalyst for change, even if it means stepping away from the familiar or being misunderstood. They know that progress is born from discomfort, and they embrace the chaos of change because they see it as the fertile ground where new ideas can grow. In a world that often fears disruption, Sigma males prove that it's not the chaos itself that's threatening, but the fear of what it might bring. By welcoming it, they show that transformation requires breaking free from old, outdated systems and embracing the unknown. This isn't about being reckless. It's about having the courage to push boundaries and explore the uncharted. Their creativity thrives in the space between the old and the new, using chaos not as an end, but as a means to craft something greater. Sigma males remind us that real innovation doesn't always come from smooth, steady processes. Sometimes it begins with disruption, shaking things up, challenging norms, and daring to think in ways that others won't. They are the divine catalysts who know that in order to create something extraordinary, you must first be willing to break the mold. Number 10. God's architects of balance. Sigma males are masterful architects of balance, moving through life with a deliberate mix of independence and quiet influence. They don't get swept up in the chaos of the world or fight to control it. Instead, they step back, observe and understand it, finding ways to navigate the storm without being consumed by it. Their approach is calculated, their actions intentional, and their presence unshakable. This unique ability reflects divine precision, the kind of balance seen in nature where forces like gravity and growth coexist in harmony. Sigma males embody this same principle. They don't need to dominate or be the loudest voice in the room to lead. Their strength lies in their ability to lead by example, guiding others without forcing their hand. Their independence doesn't isolate them, and their influence isn't overpowering. Instead, they strike a balance that inspires others to find their own path. They show that leadership doesn't always need a stage or a crowd. It can be subtle, powerful, and rooted in authenticity. Sigma males remind us that true strength isn't about control or attention, but about alignment with purpose. In a world often ruled by extremes, Sigma males teach us the value of equilibrium. They prove that you don't need to choose between independence and connection. You can have both. By embracing their own duality, they show others how to live with integrity and purpose, even in the face of chaos. They are God's architects of balance, quietly shaping the world and reminding us that true leadership is often found in subtlety, not spectacle. Sigma males are not just a personality type. They are living, breathing reminders of the divine potential that lies within all of us. They embody the complexities of life's most profound truths, that individuality is sacred, leadership is born of quiet example, and that true freedom lies in the courage to walk untrodden paths. In their quiet strength, they show us that purpose isn't found in the noise of the world, but in the depths of introspection and self-awareness. They are the disruptors, the innovators, the ones who challenge the norm not to tear it down, but to create something better. In a world that often seeks validation from the outside, Sigma males teach us that real power comes from knowing and trusting ourselves. They are the hidden shepherds, leading not with grand gestures but through the authenticity of their actions. They are the divine architects of balance, showing that strength doesn't need to be loud and influence doesn't need to demand attention. They remind us that sometimes the greatest contribution to humanity isn't in being seen, but in being true to who we are. Through every paradox they embody, Sigma males are a reflection of the divine nature itself, complex, mysterious, and yet intimately relatable. They are proof that God's plan for us isn't to blend in or conform, but to discover the uniqueness that lives within and bring it to life. In their silence, they speak louder than words. In their independence, they connect more deeply than most ever will. And in their relentless pursuit of authenticity, they inspire others to do the same. Sigma males are not just exceptional, they are divine manifestations of what it means to be truly free, truly yourself, and truly impactful. If you've enjoyed diving into the depths of the Sigma male mind, don't just stop here. Let's keep the conversation going. Hit that subscribe button so you never miss a dose of profound insights and real talk. If this resonated with you, smash that like button. Let's show the world that true strength comes in many forms. Have thoughts, questions, or experiences to share? Drop a comment below and let's spark some amazing discussions. And if you know someone who needs to hear this, don't keep it to yourself. Share this with them and spread the knowledge. After all, the world could use a little more Sigma energy. You in? Let's go.